So welcome back to Odense Sports Park. Second round action all day today at the DANISA Denmark Open. Well, there's only been one Danish disappointment on our number one court so far. That was the women's doubles when Marin and Marin lost to Birch and Smith. But it's a tall order for the Danish player in the next match, Lina Christophersen, up against the reigning Olympic champion, Carolina Marin of Spain. Well, this is from the top half of the draw, this women's singles we're about to watch. Then we'll have a mixed doubles and we'll finish with men's singles once again. So still plenty more action to come. This top half of the draw, the seed there, the Zhang Wei-Wen, number 6 seeds, represents America, having been born in China and then represented Singapore. She's safely through against Evgenia Pusetskaya in 3 games. That was a really hard battle. Yvonne Lee of Germany and Lian Tan of Belgium will battle it out for a semi-final spot. Of course, it should be said that we lost the 2016 winner, Akane Yamaguchi, the number 1 seed, before the tournament got underway, which is why we have no seeds in that top quarter of the draw. But here comes the reigning Olympic champion, 3-time former world champion, Carolina Marin. 4 times and reigning European champion, All England champion 5 years ago, but never has she reached the final of the Denmark Open. Her opponent, the 20-year-old Lina Christophersen, World Junior Championship silver medalist in 2018. First ever European to contest the girls' singles final at the World Junior Championships, and only the 2nd European player to medal at the World Junior Championships in the women's singles discipline. And the only other player to medal from Europe at those World Junior Championships is her opponent of today. Carolina Marin won a bronze medal at the World Junior Championships of 2011. This, as you can see, the first meeting between these 2 players. But one has to say that Carolina Marin, there she is, must be the overwhelming favourite. Now, I was lucky enough to watch her first match against Natalia Permanova of Russia, and I thought she looked very sharp indeed. I also thought that she had developed some of her skills. It seemed to me as if she was trying out some new deceptions. The 27-year-old born in Huelva, which is where we'll have the World Championships at the end of next year. World global situation permitting, of course. Number 6 in the world ranking, but did spend 66 weeks as world number 1. And there is the result of her match against Permanova. Just 28 minutes. 2 finals already this year. Reached the final of the Indonesian Masters and the Spain Masters, where I thought she surprisingly lost to Cho Chu-won of Thailand. So to her opponent, Lina Christophersen, 20 years of age. Gold at the European Junior Championships 2 years ago, but I thought that her performance at the World Junior Championships, where she won that silver medal, was really quite outstanding. Beat teammate Elina Kiersfeldt in 2 straight games. That was an interesting match for you Danes, wasn't it, Steen?
Yeah, it was. It was sort of like the up-and-coming player against the more established player, and also became a close match. And as it often is, the one who's got a lot to gain is or won that match. In this case, Lina Christophersen.
So our court officials from Belgium and Italy, Bert van Horenbeck in the umpire's chair and Fabio Beto, the service judge. Well, for Carolina Marin, coming back last year from a career-threatening injury, ruptured an anterior cruciate ligament when playing in the final of the Indonesian Masters the previous year. Well, I thought her comeback to retain her China Super 1000 title was nothing short of miraculous. Christophersen was in 3 finals last year, won the Dutch International Series and the Belgium International Challenger. Carolina Marin was talking prior to the tournament, or perhaps it was yesterday, about what a joy it was to get back onto the competition court once again. Had a difficult time during lockdown.
On my right, Carolina Marin, Spain. And on my left, Line Christophersen, Denmark. Line Christophersen to serve. Lovol. Play.
So the young Dane, Line Christophersen, getting his second round match underway against the reigning Olympic champion, Carolina Marin.
Service over. 1-love.
Yes, I was saying she's had a difficult time during lockdown because she had a family bereavement. Death of her father. So not only the global pandemic to cope with, personal bereavement as well.
Service over. 1-2.
That's just long.
2-all.
That's good intensity at the moment.
Service over. 3-2.
Both players playing very quickly.
Next up, from France, Power. The opponents, also from France,
Customary scream by Marin.
Service over. 5-3.
So I know we're only in the second round, Stephen, but I know how you've missed my quiz questions. Last European in the women's singles final here at the Denmark Open.
last European.
Oh, that's landed on the line. That is perfect length on that clear from Marin.
6-3.
Well, Tina's won it, but has anyone from Europe? Juliana Schenk, perhaps?
Well done.
Hey.
8 years ago, Juliana Schenk actually lost in the final to Sina Nehwal. She was the last European player in the women's singles final here at the Denmark Open.
7-3.
I guess I'm buying the teas tonight then.
Yeah. She was a player who quit when she was at least close to the top of her game.
Yes, she did.
Fortunately.
Service over. 4-7.
Yeah. Plum on the line. Oh, that's a great angle from Christophersen.
Good pace and the footwork there from the Dane.
5-7.
Oh, my goodness. What an angle.
6-7.
Fantastic.
Well, there's a challenge here. I saw that as out, though. Carolina Marin thinks it might have been in.
I think it was close.
Maybe the right to left drift has just brought it in enough to clip the line. I'm impressed with the tempo and speed of Christophersen at the start of this match.
Yeah, it's been really good.
No.
Challenge unsuccessful.
So only one challenge left in this opening game for Carolina Marin.
7-0. Play. Seven. Service over. 8-0.
I was discussing with Morton the fact that the Olympic champion has entered into a couple more tournaments. Is that right, Steen?
At least the Sara Lux or Sara Lux Law or whatever.
Yeah.
I always mix these three. Salo Lux, I think.
Salo Lux. Yeah.
Yeah.
And isn't there another tournament, a lower grade tournament she's entered into? Obviously wants to get back in the rhythm of things, which I'm sure an awful lot of players do.
Yeah.
Just so long without.
We don't know how many tournaments there are, so you better play the ones that you can.
Yeah.
Good shot.
That's a wonderful shot.
And one of the things that's been working really well for Line Christophersen here in the first game is that she's had speed to keep up with Marin, and she's had attack to hurt Marin's defense. The question is, can she keep up with that speed?
That's well worked by Marin. My goodness. Outmaneuvered the Dane.
Line Christophersen said after the match against Line Kjærsfeldt that she was quite nervous, and there's definitely a different player that we see in this match here, where she plays upwards, so to speak. She'd beaten Line Kjærsfeldt in practice matches and so on, so you want to get the win. Now here, there's everything to gain, nothing to lose, and we see how well she can play when she plays without nerves.
Serve 10-0.
Oh, another challenge.
Challenges called in.
The last time Marin played a Dane in this hall, she lost. That was back in 2018. She lost to Mia Blichfeldt in the first round.
That's right. First round. Just caught the line. So Carolina Marin's got no challenges left. And it is Christophersen who has the advantage at the mid-game interval.
Ja. Du skal blive ved med at bruge den bagling. Specielt efter egen sav der, når du rykker rigtig hårdt på forbanen, så kan du spille alt slags højde dernede, ikke? Men lige snart du kommer ned bag hende, hvad gør hun så?
Altså enten så holder den siderunde, og så kommer den henover.
Og det der kommer henover, det er flat. Ikke? Jeg synes helt sikkert, at vi skal ture mere, når vi får den nedover. For herude skal vi ture os det højt frem mere. Så må vi tage den der ene flade kære med, der kommer over. Prøv at huske, hun bliver ved med at dyrke det der forhåndshjørne på dig, ikke? Specielt for lige. Jeg har holdt fart i det, men du skal være klar på dobbeltløftet også. 2 gange flad i streg. Og vi har stadig den der bank med, at vi lige kan gå 100 på kroppen af hende.
11-10. Play.
So Jesper Hugo. What was he saying there?
Yeah, he was saying that Marin is going to target the forehand side of Line Christophersen, and sometimes twice in a row. And then he said, we can also, in the attack, we can go to the body of Marin.
Serve is over. 12-11. Serve is over. 12-all.
Overdoing it. There's no reason at all for Line Christophersen to overdo it.
Carolina.
What do you mean by overdo it?
She's going too hard for the winners. I mean, it's not like Marin is going to smash it down at Christophersen from Marin's defense. That's not going to happen. She's not playing winners from her defense. So when Christophersen gets a chance, she can wait 1 or 2 shots, and she's got the movement to wait. She's got like that. She's got the movement to recover. She's got the movement to follow up. She's got the skills on the front court to kill it on Marin, because she's an excellent mixed doubles player as well, Line Christophersen. So there's no reason to go for the lines on the first attack from the back line, or the back 1/3 of the court. That was the one the Danes talked about.
Oof. Had that have gone over, Marin would have been in huge trouble.
Yeah. 13.
She was already back-pedaling towards the back of the court. Take a look at this. Wasn't covering the net at all.
Now, this is one of those investment shots where you should basically evaluate as if it went over, because it means so much that you do it, and you just got to do it one more time, just do it better, so it goes over the net the next time. That's gone wide, and I feel that she's still sort of overdoing things, Line Christophersen. I think she felt at the interval, hey, this is going great, I have a good chance to take this here first game, and now she wants it a little bit too much, instead of just see how she plays and see whether she can match Marin. And then when you get that feeling, then suddenly you can't.
I think you've just summed up what inexperience is.
Yes. Or when you go for result versus performance, got to focus on what you want to do and forget about the result, and simply trust that if you keep on doing what you plan to do, then results will follow at some point.
Yeah, well said.
Serve is over. 14-17.
Oof, my goodness me.
Serve is over.
She was awfully close to hitting the net there.
18-14.
I think it was the shuttle, though. Let's have a look. Yeah, it was the shuttle.
$19-14.
9 of the last 12 points since been 10-11 down.
Yeah.
The mid-game interval.
Good shot. Very steep smash from Marin.
Game point 14.
Well, looked a different player in the second half of this opening game as Carolina Marin. 6 game point opportunities. But only needed the one. 21-14.
First game won by Carolina Marin. 21-14.
11 of the 14 points played since the mid-game interval. And the opening game in 16 minutes.
Det er slet nogle af. Altså fordi nedover hende i returen. Altså det er for meget på det, synes jeg.
Det handler ikke om bagbane, det handler ikke om flat. Det handler om, at vi overgør tingene nu. Vi får angrebschancer, overgør. Ja. Så jeg ved godt, at han er en god spiller, men vi er også nødt til at tro på, at vi er gode her. Så vi behøver ikke sætte... Altså, vi behøver ikke have den her helt vilde fornemmelse, når vi får en god chance, og tænke, nu skal den bare have en. Vi skal hellere se, om vi kan få løsnet op til det, og være cool nok til at variere vores angreb, sætte den skarp. Så det bliver du simpelthen nødt til at arbejde lidt med her. Det er ikke bare et slag hver gang. Der kommer masser af chancer. Du gør det godt. Du har fat i hende. Hun skriger som en i helvede her, og skal endnu højere. Det er et tegn på at være lidt fat i hende. Ja. Ikke? Glemmer stadig lige det der med at hakke ned på kroppen, så vi også får åbnet op for nogle af de andre ting.
Det er bare svært ved at komme helt rundt om den med baghånden.
Okay. Men det er også på forhånden her. Fordi når hun spiller noget der, så står hun klar her. Ja, ikke? Ja. Og når vi spiller cutteren, så får du dobbeltløften op igen. Ja. Så det er bare for at sige, at vi skal have lidt mere på her. Okay. Okay? Ja. Alright. Jeg synes faktisk, du spiller bagbane. Men du er nødt til at blive ved med at rykke. Også selvom du spiller med lidt med højde på forbanen. Ja. Nu hører her, vi spiller rigtig fine dueller her. Ikke?
Well, Steen, I noticed that as Jesper was giving his instructions to Christophersen, you were nodding your head in approval.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, he's hitting spot on, starting saying we're overdoing things. And no, it's a good player, it's on the other side, but we have to believe that you're good as well.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it's about. And I mean, when she comes home and sees this first game, she want to say, okay, can we please rewind and play it one more time from 11-10, because that was completely stupid what I did there.
Yeah.
And then they have some things regarding playing the back line and stuff like that, trying to hit the body in the attack, which Lena felt was difficult. That's very accurate from Marin there.
Yeah, it's a lovely shot. Well left.
3-love.
The chances are that Marin will sort of stamp a mark on this match, but it's very promising in my opinion for Lena Christophersen, and especially sort of compared to Marin, because Marin has not really faced a player of this type, a tall player that was fast on her feet and could play from the front court. There's not a whole lot of them in top of women's singles.
No, that's true.
So the height means that the attack becomes more dangerous for Marin, and that's something that she's got to look after. I know that she's practicing a lot of defense and so on. Good shots.
My goodness me, that's well worked, isn't it?
5-love.
I know that Christophersen has made some naive choices since she led 11-10 in that opening game, but quite frankly, I think Carolina Marin has upped her game since. And
I think she has too.
Yeah.
Serve is over.
And she didn't really know what to expect either, because she hadn't played her before. So
Yeah.
I got to figure out what is it, what kind of opponent is it that I have here, and I want to put some extra pressure on.
Oh,
That's it.
gosh, that's
Well
good,
played.
isn't it?
And it's perhaps also, like you said, she upped her game, or maybe she's just sort of like adjusted what is needed here. So, okay, I need more than what I'm giving in the first part of the first game. So I'll sort of turn up the level a little bit. Play more good rallies in a row, or more good shots in every rally.
That's gone long.
Serve is over. 2-6.
Uncharacteristic error.
3-6.
Christine, I was saying in the introduction the fact that Carolina Marin was in 6 finals last year, having come back from a career-threatening injury. When you consider she only played 9 tournaments last year, 6 finals, winning 3 titles is extraordinary.
Yeah, and especially the first tournament after her comeback, she lost the first round. So
Yeah.
we can sort of like deduct that as a mulligan tournament,
Yeah.
more or less. So very impressive. But also one of the players that I deemed to benefit from this postponement or cancellation of tournaments and postponement of the Olympics, especially also since there was a difficult situation in her private life.
Serve is over. 4.
So not having to play, having to just come off the Olympics, I think has suited her well and benefited her. She had to fight real hard to come back from the injury, come back in time. Then she had to play a lot of tournaments because she didn't have any points. Yeah. Not that she was in danger of missing the Olympics, but she needed to score points to get the correct seeding, so you don't run into Chen Yufei and Tai Tzu Ying in the early rounds. And
10-4.
Then you get this break where, of course, you're dealing with private problems. It's open for everybody to see it in the new Amazon Prime series with Marin, that she lost her father.
Yeah,
sadly.
Oh, she's looking very impressive at the moment.
Hvor er det bliver
point advantage.
Konstant. Ja, foran hele tiden. Ja, både for kryds og for lige. Specielt her fra hendes baghåndshjørn, der kommer bare konsekvent kryds op i din forhånd. Altså, men det er også lidt den her, som vi snakker om nogle gange, det der med server, læg vægten fremad. Mellemspil, læg vægten fremad. Du bliver simpelthen nødt til at være lidt mindre offensiv i den der bevægelse, fordi ellers så bliver det den her hele tiden. Ja. Og så må vi også bare acceptere, at hun er god til også bare at variere, så tager hun lige forbanen med, ikke? Så må vi acceptere, men vi bliver nødt til lige at have lidt fokus på det forhåndshjørn, ikke?
11-4.
Anything terribly significantly different from before?
I don't think so. I didn't catch all of it. One of it was that she couldn't be as offensive in her footwork, as offensive committed as she sometimes was, according to Jesper Hågaard. But honestly, I didn't hear the full coaching. Some repeats, alert to the forehand corner, and also accept that Marin is a good player and she doesn't play a monotonous game. She plays with variation, and we have to acknowledge that. Excellent.
Yeah, very, very good.
So it's a little bit. It looked like on Lena's face here she think, okay, I got that. I'm home safe for a little while. Oh, I'm not home safe.
Yeah.
I've lost now. And that's, we talked about it, or I talked about it when Nat Nguyen was playing Chou Chen, saying you've got to play amazing rallies all the time to challenge these top players, because that's just their everyday style, so to speak. You should expect, in that case, Chou, in this case, Marin, to get 2 amazing shots in each rally. So you've got to play at least 3, maybe 4 amazing shots to win it, because the first 2, they're definitely coming back. Otherwise, they wouldn't be where they are.
Yeah, exactly. And that last rally, just proving your point, that was a nice return of serve.
Well, Marin is obviously going to win this, and also perhaps comfortably. And it could be 2 different pictures, but I think the most important thing for Line Christophersen to take away from this is the first half of the first game, where she showed some really, really good promise, and just knowing that you can play at that level is comforting, because it gives you guts and motivation to practice hard, so that you can repeat it more often with greater ball security and sort of shuttle security.
Yeah.
So that is what she needs to focus on. Forget about the rest. I don't care about the rest. It's that showed that this is a player that can reach the very top level in women's singles.
Yeah. Well, that's very exciting for Denmark and indeed for Europe, because
Serve is
Yes.
over.
I think Carolina Marin, in all honesty, has been the lone women's singles player to challenge the Asians. Not only challenge, she's beaten them. Olympic champion, 3-time world champion.
And also show
That's going wide.
others that it's possible. Now, she hasn't done it yet, Line Christophersen, so we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves. But it's not something. It's not like the Asians are born with a bigger talent for badminton, but they're ready to work hard.
Yeah.
So is Marin, and I think also Line Christophersen, and perhaps another couple of European women are ready to do that.
New shuttle. Seven, 19. Thank you.
Oh, reverse slice. Backhand drop shot. Oh, that's magnificent. And what a way to bring up match point opportunities.
20.
It was the reverse slice. Look at that. Early in the rally. And then the cross-court net shot. Played to perfection. Terrific play from Carolina Marin.
And something that bodes well for tournaments to come, that the front court play seems to have been upgraded.
I thought that the other day. I was talking to Morten about it. I think she's developed a hold and flick as well, which we haven't really seen in this match.
Serve is over. 8-20.
Oh, look at that. Reverse slice. Straight kill from Carolina Marin to close out the opening game. And I suspect we're right, Steve, seeing that skill there to finish off the rally and finish off the match. I think she has been working, especially on her front court skills, but I think on her skills altogether. Take a look at this. It's what you Danes call a windscreen wiper shot, isn't it?
Exactly.
Wonderful. Great skill and a great performance, having been trailing in that opening game to eventually win 21-14, 21-8 in 31 minutes. So, welcome back to Odense Sports Park for the second round action at the DANISA Denmark Open. After that women's singles, we will be turning our attention to mixed doubles.